Have you ever noticed someone who cannot sleep until the dishes are done, who wipes the counter even when it's already clean, who feels genuinely anxious when there's a pillow out of place? Maybe that person is you, or maybe you know someone like this. And from the outside, it looks like discipline. It looks like good habits. People say, wow, you're so organized. But there's something deeper going on, something most people never talk about. Because cleaning every single day is not just about cleanliness. There's a psychology behind it. And if you understand it, you'll understand yourself or someone close to you on a completely different level. Let's start from the beginning. Why does cleaning feel so good? When your environment is messy, your brain registers it as unfinished business. It sits in the back of your mind, like a tab that won't close. So when you clean, your brain gets a signal, order restored, and that feels like relief, like exhaling after holding your breath. It's a real psychological response, not imagined, not dramatic. Your brain genuinely relaxes when your space is clean. But here's where it gets interesting. For some people, it's not just a preference, it's a need. They don't clean because they want to. They clean because something inside them feels wrong until they do. And that feeling usually comes from somewhere. Think about control. Life is unpredictable. Your boss can be unfair. Relationships can be complicated. The future can feel uncertain. But your kitchen counter? You control that. Your bedroom floor? You control that. So when everything outside feels chaotic, cleaning becomes the one place where you are completely in charge. You decide where things go. You decide how it looks. You bring order to at least one part of your world. Psychologists actually have a name for this. It's called compensatory control. When people feel powerless in big areas of life, they tighten their grip on small ones. Cleaning every day might look like discipline on the surface, but underneath, it's sometimes a quiet cry for control. Now let's talk about anxiety. People who struggle with anxiety often clean more, and this makes complete sense. A cluttered space sends constant signals to the brain. Something is wrong. Something is unfinished. For someone with an anxious mind, those signals become overwhelming. So cleaning isn't just tidying up, it's calming the nervous system down. It's physical action that reduces mental noise. The problem is, it only works temporarily. The anxiety comes back, so you clean again and again. The house becomes spotless, but the anxiety is still there, just quieter for a while. There's also something called emotional regulation. When you're sad, when you're overwhelmed, when something painful happened and you don't know how to process it, you clean. Have you ever noticed that? Someone gets bad news and they start reorganizing their shelf. Someone goes through a breakup and suddenly their apartment has never looked better. It's not random. Cleaning gives your hands something to do while your mind tries to process the pain. It creates a feeling of doing something even when everything feels out of your control. It's a coping mechanism, not a bad one, but still a mechanism. Here's another layer. Some people tie their self-worth to their space. A clean house means they are good. A messy house means they have failed. This is where it becomes heavy. They don't just clean because it feels nice. They clean because deep down, a dirty home makes them feel like a dirty person, like they are not enough, like they are falling apart. This belief often starts in childhood. Maybe they grew up in a home where love was conditional, where approval came with performance. Clean your room and I'll be proud of you. Over time, that message becomes internal. I am only acceptable when everything is in order. And as an adult, they carry that message without even realizing it. Let's also talk about the feeling of accomplishment. Sometimes life doesn't give you clear wins. You work hard, but results take months. You try, but progress is invisible. But when you clean a room, the result is immediate. You can see it, feel it, stand in it. That's a real dopamine hit. For people who feel stuck in life or like they're not achieving enough, cleaning becomes a substitute for progress. It feels like you did something meaningful. And sometimes that's okay, but if cleaning is the only place you feel accomplished, that's worth paying attention to. Now, not everyone who cleans daily is running from something.
Some people genuinely find it meditative. The repetition, the rhythm, the simplicity. In a world full of complexity and noise, scrubbing a floor or folding laundry requires almost no mental effort. Your hands move, your mind rests. For these people, cleaning is not anxiety. It's almost like prayer, quiet, grounding, present. There's a reason monks clean their spaces every morning. It's not about dirt, it's about intention, starting the day with order, with presence, with calm. But here is the question you need to ask yourself. How do you feel if you can't clean? If you miss a day and you feel fine, it's probably just a healthy habit. But if you miss a day and you feel genuinely anxious, irritable, like something bad is going to happen, then it's no longer just cleaning. It's become something you depend on to feel okay. And anything you depend on that much deserves a closer look. There's one more thing. Cleaning every day can also be about the fear of being judged. What if someone comes over and sees this? That one thought drives hours of daily cleaning. It's not about the space at all. It's about what other people will think, about reputation, about shame. And underneath that is a deep fear of being seen as less than, as someone who doesn't have it together. So the house is always ready, not for comfort, but for approval. So what does all of this mean? It means that cleaning is never just cleaning. It's control, it's anxiety management, it's emotional processing, it's self-worth, it's accomplishment, it's fear, it's peace. All of it wrapped into one daily habit.
The people who clean every day are not crazy. They are not weak. They are human, trying to manage an inner world by organizing the outer one. So if this is you, don't stop cleaning, but start asking why. Is your house the only place you feel in control? Then find more areas in life where you can take ownership. Is it anxiety driving you? Then work on the anxiety itself, not just the surface it lands on. Is your self-worth tied to your space? Then remind yourself your value is not measured in clean counters. You are not your house. And if you know someone like this, don't just say, "Wow, you're so clean." Look a little deeper, because sometimes the cleanest homes hide the messiest emotions. Real peace is not just a tidy room. Real peace is a calm mind. Work on that, and everything else will follow.